everybody, and welcome back to G Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. Nice day, little cool, not as warm as they said it was going to be. They said it was going to be up around 70. I don't think it got much over 60, but there's a little breeze, and that made it feel a little cooler. And I had to come out and do things anyway. Had a couple of neighbors called me. They found some furniture at a thrift store and needed some help loading it up, so I went down and helped and got that taken care of, then checked mail and brought back all my bills. And it seems like that's all I get in the mail nowadays is bills, except for when some of my sponsors send me items to review. All right, so yesterday was, Wednesday. We had pretty good turnout on that, but YouTube messed with me while I was uploading. And it kept saying whenever I tried to click to post it, it said something went wrong. Something went wrong. And then when I clicked on where it said something went wrong, it said it had something to do with not for children. And I've never had that problem before. And I said, what the heck's this all about? So I clicked on that, and all of a sudden it changed it to 18 plus. So I got limited monetization on that video, and I couldn't get that thing taken off of there. It wouldn't come off or anything. No matter what I did, it would not change it back to just not for kids. So they got some new idiot fresh out of college who's trying to make a name for himself, saying, "Now I can fix this, make it really great," and doing stuff to YouTube and screwing things up again. God, that pisses me off when they do that. Excuse me for the pisses me off, but you got to be 18 to watch it. Oh, man. All right, so yesterday was Wednesday, and we had some tools, and we had a lot of people answer on it. So here is the tools, or here are the tools. This is my antique one, and this was the cheap Chinese replacement that I bought because I was on a job. They wanted to do some rescreening, and I had everything with me except the screening tool, so I just went to the near hardware store and I bought one, and I usually like using this one. So, how is it used? Well, I got a screen here, and I pulled the spline out a little bit. You have two wheels on here. One has just the taper on it, and the other one has the little hollowed out section. They both have different purposes. When you're using vinyl screen, you don't really need this tapered side. But if you're using metal screen, you definitely need this. And what it does is you run it in the gap here on the metal screen to pre-crease the metal screen. Because this is called a spline, and that's what this is a splining tool or a screen tool. And this does not go in easy on metal because it has to fold it, but on the plastic or the vinyl it goes in pretty easy. So you would put this on like this and work it in like that until you get it all the way into place. Now whenever you take it out and put it back in, it's going to stretch a little bit. So I usually have a screwdriver and I push the bottom down a little bit and then clip off whatever's the excess is. But that's what this tool is for. So, who got it right and who made it in time to qualify? The first 4 people. Now, I had pulling some hair out last night trying to figure out what the heck is going on. Mike Smith 1550, sorry. You responded to the wrong, somebody tried calling me. You responded to the wrong video. So I didn't even, and you would have been first, but I didn't even see it until after the other 4 had responded on the right video. So you missed out. You got to make sure you're on the right video when you put your guess in. Otherwise, it doesn't get to me because I'm not monitoring that video. As soon as I post the What Is It Wednesday video, I'm usually monitoring it to see who the first 4 are going to be, because they usually come in pretty quickly. Let me call the poopies back. Hey, where you guys going? Come on. Where do you think you're going? So anyway, I'm sorry, Mike, but maybe next time. So for that matter, on the actual who were the first 4 on the proper video, number 1, Russell Wiggins, the last month's winner. He got in the number 1 position. Number 2, Desert Rest, Nevada. Sherry the secretary got number 2 in there properly. Number 3, Cliff Andrews. You got on the wheel again, Cliff. And number 4, what's up, Ronnie? You made it in there. And there was still another half dozen to a dozen answers that were correct, but they all came in after the first 4. So you got to get those in right away. Now, hold on, I got to call these dogs back. Hey, come on back here. Okay. The big ones, I don't care. They'll come back. They're just going out into the desert for something. But the puppies will follow them, so I had to call them back. Here they come. Come on, puppies. Good little puppies. Come on. You stop it. You stop it. They say when a dog puts their paw up on you, it's because they want to be petted or scratched. And this one does it all the time, but digs her claws into my leg when she's doing it. And I'm trying to break her of that habit, but I don't want to break her of the habit of saying she wants a head scratch. All right, I got to do my video. Go play. All right, so we got the What Is It Wednesday tools aside. We got the winners announced. Whose name got on the wheel, plus all the members. And for those of you watching out there, newcomers and oldcomers, join a membership. You don't even have to guess, you get your name on the wheel. Now, Desert Rest, Nevada is Sherry the secretary, and she's a member. She gets 2 entries this time. So there's advantages, there's perks to a membership. And it's not that expensive. It's a monthly pledge, and it works out pretty good. Got a white pickup truck, been down there for about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours now. Can't figure out what they're doing down there. Just 2 people in the truck sitting right there. So maybe if they're watching, they'll see me with the camera here, and they'll say, oh no, he's recording us. We better get out of here. All right. So, with the What Is It Wednesday part over with, I'm going to come down here and show you something in the garden house today. Do-do-do-do-do. In the garden of Eden, baby. Don't you know that I'll always be true? Yay! We got here. All right. So, gave everything a good watering today. I got those lifters put in the middle of all of the miniature grow houses, and everything in there is growing really well. But look at this. all these branches I got from my neighbor, she clipped off so I could use some scions. They're all budding. They're all budding. Look at this. Little green buds on there. Yeah. This is Santa Rosa plum. And that's an apricot tree. And I've got some apricot back here. That's all budding. You see nice little red buds on there. And the Santa Rosa plum is compatible with that. So I'll graft one of each of those, or maybe two of each of those on there. Because look at all the little green buds popping out here. Yeah, up here. Look at them. Yeah, that'd make a nice scion right there. I cut that off about right there. Clip these little ones off the bottom and leave just that top section. And as soon as the sap starts flowing on that one, that's going to be a good one. These others, I may just leave in here and root them, because I keep this soil really super soaked wet. And that'll be a nice thing. So let's see, these are Bing cherry right here. So I don't think, yeah, I'm sure Bing cherry is not compatible with apricot. But other cherry is, other types of cherry are. But Bing not. What's this one here? Oh, Babcock peach. Now I do have a peach tree down there that I can graft some of these on. And what's this one? Burgundy plum. I can put burgundy plum on that apricot tree. But I also could put one on that peach tree down there, and a peach tree that's in the greenhouse. So, a lot of grafting to do. A lot of fun this year. And I'm not going to take you inside right now, but inside the house, I have started on the 5th. Yeah, on the 5th of February, I started heirloom tomatoes, and they're all up about 2 inches tall right now, and I'll be moving those over. So I came down with a plastic container here and got some more soil out of these 2 containers that I can take up there and add to the starter trays that I got, because they get the really long stems going. And as soon as you see the second set of leaves on there, you can actually add some more soil and come all the way up to the first set of leaves. And all those little hairs that are on the tomato stem will actually root out and strengthen the plant. So I'll be doing that. And then I also planted some nectarine seeds up there. And I noticed 3 of the nectarine seeds so far have broken ground with the little sprouts coming up. So I'll have a couple of nectarine trees going here pretty soon. Yay! Well, if this weather stays on like it is, by next weekend, I will be back in here with the rototiller, and I'll rototill all these road apples back down into the soil, break them all up so it's all ready, because that means that planting season isn't far off, and I'll be getting a lot of my vegetables started by then. I just have to take temperature of the soil and see where the soil temp is. Right now I'm pretty sure it's way too cold to plant anything in here, but that's what I have this for right here. So I can take this and stick it in the ground. And it's going down. See, I want it to be at least right there on the red. But it's going down. It's going down below 50. So the soil is way too cold to put plants in. I like it to be around 70 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'll get a better production out of it that way. Oh yeah, I got that that one lifted over there. It needed water, so I added some water to it. And I added some coffee grounds here. We'll see if my rosemary comes back in a... because nobody knows where my rosemary goes. Nobody knows but me. All right, so get those potatoes covered back up again. And these potatoes over here are doing really well. And my friend down in Australia wants to see how my potatoes do. I got one of the blue tags down there. What's that? What's that one say? Black cactus something. Anybody else read that writing? Black something. I think that was on these right here. So I'll stick that in there. Yeah, that's the only one without a label, so that's where that one belonged. I'll have to see what that is and get ready. We're going to be doing some planting here. Garlic and onions doing really well. And I noticed that on my pear tree here, I'm starting to show signs of budding. So they're all, oh yeah, even the apple is starting to show budding. Yep, this apple too. Hey, cool. This is Fuji apple that I got off of my friend Andy's tree. Went down in Orange County when I was down. I pruned his tree for him once, and I brought a scion back and grafted it in it right there into this pear tree with a T-bark graft, and it took and held. And then this one came from my friend Sharon's house, and it looks like I'm going to have to rename that one. I put Sharon apple on there, but it's actually a Gala apple. And that one was growing really well. And this was done with that Omega cutter grafting tool I showed. And you can see the Omega cut on there. But the branch started growing faster than the host. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. It's still going, so we'll see. But it was it had a lot more to it last year. We'll see how that goes. Oh yeah, look at that. There's budding on there. You betcha. Oh yeah, so I can get a couple more grafts onto that quince tree. Probably put one here and one on here. And get those going for the year. Yeah, my mouth's already watering thinking about the fruit that's going to be produced this year. Hopefully. Hey, that white truck took off. Like I said, they probably saw me with the camera and they said, let's get out of here. He's recording us. Idiots. They don't want to come around here because there's random flying lead, these lead bugs that are in the air. And I tell you, when they pass gas, they go real loud. It's a real loud crack when they... Some of you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I want to thank you all for joining me. I'm going to get out of here and go get some things put together. Hope I don't have any problems with the upload today. And I got a quick joke for you on the way out of here. There was a hunter, which, yeah, he was an old friend of mine. And I asked him if he went hunting this year, and he said, no, I had a bad case of hemorrhoids. I said, oh, really? And he says, yeah. And climbing in and out of that blind was a pain in the ass. Oh. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining me. This is G Bear signing off.